Hello. And we are back with another episode of Donutson Talks. I'm your host, Teddy D, and as always, big blunt, full of that big skunk. And I'm always calm vibes with great friends. And today I'm here with a friend, a person almost like a brother that I've known going on 10 years, right? 10 years?
Yeah, over 10 years. Hey, what's up, everyone?
You know what I'm saying? Papisai over here, Isaiah Rosado.
You already know, gang. Papisai _ on Instagram. Follow me.
Don't follow him. No, I'm playing. I'll tag him up.
Yes, sir.
But once again, Isaiah is a long-time friend. Like I said, 10 years almost.
Almost 10 years. Wow.
Met Isaiah in high school.
And look at us. We're about to graduate. Well, I graduated.
I graduated last year, but Isaiah's about to graduate college.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, can we get a round of applause for him over there in the audience?
I'm excited. But yeah, we've known each other since high school, and it's at the end of I'm graduating, so about 9, almost 10 years.
10 years. So Isaiah, high school. What was high school like for you?
High school was an experience for sure. I think that I didn't or haven't experienced it like how everyone else did. Like when I first think of high school, or even before I went to high school, I thought about it as all of these whitewashed movies, you know. Twilight or fucking Mean Girls. Like that's the experience I thought I was gonna have going into high school. But honestly, being that we went to the high school that we went to and it was small and more localized, I think that it was so much fun, honestly. Although there was a lot of things that we didn't realize was wrong, like all those fucking what's it called, x-rays and fucking just.
I was cool with that.
Were you?
The scanners and shit.
I feel like we were so, it was so normalized that we didn't think twice about it.
I didn't care for it. I knew why I was there.
Right.
Like our school was like it was a small school, but people still come from all over different backgrounds. You don't know what's going on. Like for that one incident, I'm not gonna talk on that incident because that's the gang over there. The one incident with that incident. On the other hand, what if that was real?
If that was at a different
you know what
school?
I mean? Yeah, not even a different. What if that was real? You know what I'm talking about. Can't talk about. What if that was real? And that would have been a different story. But we're fortunate.
If that story was real, we were fortunate. I don't know. I don't think I had never sensed anyone on our school to have felt that way. I feel like there wasn't a lot of bullying.
Can't trust nobody. It's hella bullying in that school.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Well, I didn't. I never felt that. Maybe that was just my experience.
Yes, you have. You've bullied somebody.
I bullied somebody?
Everyone has. It's hard not to bully someone.
I feel like maybe it's the culture that makes it seem like it isn't bullying. Maybe we're desensitized in a way where we just don't.
If it's a group joke, that everybody's in on the joke, and you like instigating it.
Like when people start stacking somebody up out of nowhere.
You start going in like you bullying in a sense, or even so like that girl that like broke her leg, quote unquote.
Yeah,
when niggas was coming for her, that was bullying.
That was bullying. I'm sorry, but she was being so fucking extra.
Like,
if you know, you know.
Some shorty broke her leg or some shit in school, but really
she didn't break it. She sprained it or some shit. She like, acting like it was the end of the world.
You know the leg cast. You know when they do the leg cast in the limb.
She was doing a little stanky leg all fucking across the graduation floor. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, girl.
Wild niggas was getting at her.
She was. I
remember niggas was getting at her about silly bands.
No, you remember when she wore the Monsters Inc. Costume?
We coming for like that's bullying.
Wait, I'm sorry. You know what? You're absolutely right. Those like little aggressions, little microaggressions.
There's bullying, you see. But yeah, I was very fortunate for that high school. But out of high school, college, what do you want to do?
Oh wow, I feel like I answered this question a lot. So I guess I'll give some more background information. Well, I'm going to school. I go to Rutgers, Newark. Scarlet Knights, fuck with us. Although I think our mascot's foxes now.
No, it's the raccoon. Rutgers, you are racist.
No, is it?
It's a raccoon.
No,
Rutgers,
it's
you
a
are
fox.
Racist. It's a raccoon. Rutgers, you is racist.
Rutgers is racist.
Yes.
Historically.
Raccoon. It's a raccoon.
If you guys weren't aware, Rutgers was historically a racist school, which is why we started the EOF program.
Y'all need some bread. Y'all owe me bread.
Y'all owe me bread too. I wait for that 5,000.
Owe me bread. People
please.
Getting checks.
Give my check, please.
My shit not booming.
So I go to school for cultural anthropology with a minor in social justice through this program that I attend. For privacy purposes, I'm not gonna say what program it is, but if you know, you know. What I look forward to doing afterwards is kind of a lot. I have a wide scope on things I want to do, but just to numb it down a little bit, I want to initially work with local politics. I want to impact the community in a way that we can have a lot of representation, but also, my bad, I was chief of this. Here you go. I'm good. Chiefer alert. Oopsies.
Chiefing, but yeah.
I want to get into local politics. I want to make an impact on the community, have representation, and really just move things along. I feel like there's a lot of things that we wish could happen, or there's a lot of projects and things that we're told that are going to happen but haven't. And I feel like New York has a lot of history enriched. It's really enriched in history. There's a lot of things that happened here. Film was created here. We're a part of like the Industrial Revolution. We still have the Ironbound, although they're kind of fucking up with this quarantine shit. But all in all, I just want to, do something more for the community.
A lot of people fucking up with quarantine.
Yeah, stay your asses the fuck home, please.
Bro, we digress, but I seen for Christmas, a dude had 20 people at his crib. Why?
Why, bro?
Like, I get y'all probably don't got it. You can hit me with we all got tested. Fuck out of here.
Y'all know damn well y'all didn't go get fucking tested. People be just putting on that front. That's like the new front now. Yo, you got tested? Yeah, I got tested. I got tested like last week or something. Like, happened like a month ago type shit. Bugging out. Over here sharing a blunt.
Out the crib and all, but I'm safe.
Yo, we were just talking about this while we were locked out for like an hour. Wait, let's talk about that really quickly. Yes. So tell me how we came here. I came here to record this podcast, and Peter went to open the door for me. And as we're coming back up, we're all excited going up the stairs. Like, yeah, we about to record this. It's about to be fun as hell. Guess what the fuck happened? Peter, please tell them.
So the door is 2 doors. I got 1 key. The person I got the key from said it's
2 doors, 1 key.
Doors. I said, boom, no problem. We get here. Use the second door. It's like, then unlock. I was like, wait, let me re-wiggle the swiggle, you know what I'm saying? Let me re-put it in, doom, then unlock. And I was like, bro, this can't be happening. So we locked out from the first floor that we need to get onto to record. Everything set up, ready to go. We wait 30 minutes. I make multiple phone calls, send out some texts. 1 person replies. Shout out to Zane. Love you, man. Then he comes. He doesn't have a fucking key. I'm calling him thinking he had a key.
It seemed like he did.
It seemed like he did. So I make another phone call. He's like, oh, put a card in it. Wiggle it. I look like, damn. Fuck, we didn't think about that for. He got the card. He put it in 2 seconds. Click, click.
Opened right away, like with such ease. Like, it was embarrassing because we really sat there. We were talking about, we should pick this lock, this, that, and third. But for some reason, it did not come to our head to fucking put a card in this lock and open it like that, bro. Silly us.
That was wild.
We put like a whammy sound on this shit.
So how long have you been smoking?
Oh, wow. I've been smoking since sophomore year. Sophomore year is when I tried it for the first time. I went with my best friend at the time. Went to her sister's house, and we planned on smoking. It was just like something that was pre-planned. Me and my 2 friends, and her sister worked in New York, so she caught from New York. We got that big buzz about New York having some fire bud, which is true. Turns out she copped us some shit called White Widow. If y'all know, you know. She rolled it up in a backwood. Mind you, this is my first time ever touching some bud.
Backwood. Low-key backwoods were late to catch on, but go ahead.
So she rolled up some fat wood. This is like probably 2 grams in that bitch. We got on the balcony, and I take 3 hits. My guy, 3 hits. I don't know what it fucking was. Maybe it was just the bud hitting me really hard. I think it was lace. I ain't gonna hold you. It might have been. It might have been some lace shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Ew, he called that fruit pack.
But I was not. This is my first time, so I didn't know shit. I was a baby. And I smoked. Yo, next thing you know, I'm just fucking on another planet, bro. Like, I am somewhere else. I'm fucking looking. Every time I blink my eyes, turn to the right or left, I'm in a new scene of a movie. It was on some shit. Honestly, it was a really good experience.
He was busting.
I was busting, bro. I was like, yo, where the fuck am I? What movie is this? I'm looking at this Reese's, y'all. Tell me, I went to the store. We got some munchies. And I was really looking forward to these Reese's. Because you know me, I love Reese's. I make love to some Reese's. But just Reese's Cups, though. Nah, chill. Reese's Cups only. You know what? Maybe that's a little biased towards Reese's.
I'm going to clip that.
Variety, but listen. You going to clip it?
I'm going to clip that. They love to a Reese's.
Reese's Cups can have
Hashtag,
my children.
I'm love to a Reese's. Hashtag Reese's can have my children.
That shit creaming.
Yeah. X-rated.
Oops. So yeah, like
Censored.
I got some Reese's. I'm like, yo, I'm really feeling these Reese's. I can't wait to eat them. They look so good. I'm looking at them on the kitchen table. I blink, and every time I blink, I'm in a new scene. So I blink, and I'm looking somewhere else. I blink again to look at my Reese's, and it's gone. I'm like, yo, where the fuck my Reese's go? I blink again. I look down, and my friend is on the floor. I don't want to say any names. Let's say her name is Sydney. Sydney is on the motherfucking floor. I'm like, Samina, Sydney, why you eating my fucking Reese's? This bitch was eating my Reese's on the floor happy, so she laughing in my face. I'm looking at this bitch like I'm about to attack like some animal. Like my instincts came out like I'm about to beat this bitch up. She got my Reese's. But long story short, people started throwing up. We was too high. I was in the couch bussing. I wanted it to be over. I'm like, nah, I can't. I'm not gonna disclose who was throwing up.
That's
but
tough.
Bitches gang.
That's tough.
Right. So yeah, that's when I tried smoking. I didn't really get into smoking until like the end of sophomore year, maybe junior year.
I was like an in the cut smoker. Like the first time I ever smoked was like eighth grade. Like dude was like, yo, you want to smoke? Hit the blunt. I said, fuck it. I don't got nothing to do.
8th grade.
Yeah, first time I hit a blunt. Let me get it right. I hit a blunt in the 8th grade.
Shit.
And
who was you hanging out with?
I can't expose that.
Who was this crowd?
The Roughnecks and EO. Let them know.
Damn.
You know, I hit the blunt. I was like, oh, all right, cool. That was cool. Me and her was cool. I didn't freak out or nothing. And so then it got to like freshman year. Like I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna smoke weed. Like smoking weed is cool. I smoke weed every morning before school.
Smoking weed is so
after
cool.
School. My man's Jose. Shout out Jose. Me and him was smoking like second day of school. Me and him was smoking.
Which Jose?
Together. Come on.
Oh, that's my boy.
Shout out to Jose. He came in Friday one day, and he was like, "What's up, Jose?" I'm like, "I'm Pete." I'm like, "You trying to smoke?"
That's it, shit like that. You trying to smoke?
Look, literally.
That's some cool shit.
Yeah, but I keep that in the cut though. Man, I heard that on. No one knew that.
Nobody knew. I
one
didn't.
knew that.
I used to always have that thing where you're like, nah. When somebody asks if you smoke, nah, I don't smoke. What is that? What is that?
Then I started not to really care. Oh, fuck it. I come high.
You know, I'm so glad I started smoking. I wish I would have started a little earlier, but it made the overall high school experience really fun. Deadass, whoever didn't smoke in high school, that shit was boring. They smoke now though. Let's talk about that.
Everybody a pothead.
Everybody a pothead now. As soon as we graduated, that is y'all need to relax. Y'all need to chill the fuck out. Y'all need to start smoking a little bit more.
He coming crazy. What they do to you?
Not them, but just people in general. There's some people who are some uptight motherfuckers, bro.
Look at blood.
Y'all just need to smoke a blunt, relax. Like, all these Karen ass bitches.
You shoulder hurt.
Talk about Charlie.
Damn.
Yo, what do you mean?
I was just coming for Charlie too. Shout out to Charlie. Charlie's shoulder popped out.
Yo, what's good, Charlie?
And orange shorts.
Damn, I need to see the next fight.
Charlie with the double knockout. Damn, Charlie. I'm on your side next fight though. I got you. But retire them shorts. Yo, that's shout out to Josh on that North Boxing League. We lit.
I would just hit him up.
If you want to throw some hands, hit him up. I'm going to tag him. If y'all really about that action. So, now, You said weed. You happy you smoke weed. You wish you would have smoked it earlier. What are other drugs that you like have experience with, like tried yet?
Oh, there's some drugs I've tried. So I guess for instance, there was a point where I tried Xans. This was like maybe junior year, senior year.
I'm disappointed.
No, this was like once or twice. This is not something that I've done constantly or and like something that I'm like doing now. It was something to try, and I think that I was being a young dumb kid, of course. I didn't know no better. I was trying to be cool, be down, but I did. I went on like a Xan trip with like a friend, and honestly, it was fun at first because I'm like, wow, this is something new and different. But overall, it wasn't the greatest experience. Like Xans, like they kind of made me black out, and like it made me act kind of crazy. Like not crazy, but like it made you feel slumped.
Yeah.
It made you feel like you drunk as hell, or all sloppy and shit.
Make you look like Lily. Shout out to Lily.
Shout out to Lily. She sleeps. She's slumped.
Knocked out right now.
Rough, slumped as hell.
You know Lily always in the stew with us. But yeah, like pills as a whole. I always speak on that. Pills is disgusting.
They're nasty, honestly.
Bueno. But damn, what speed round? Acid.
Oh yeah, I did acid before.
Shrooms.
I have.
Crack.
No.
Meth.
No.
Any desires?
Heroin. No, I don't think I desire.
Coke.
Maybe DMT. I'll try.
DMT.
I'll try DMT.
Yeah.
Coke I tried once.
Are you?
Once. I was kind of peer pressured to doing it.
Interview.
Yeah, it was like a New Year's Eve, and like the drug dealer I was smoking with him.
Don't.
Listen.
Never smoke with a dude that sell crack and coke.
Listen, if y'all know this drug dealer, y'all know how dirty. Yo, he was dirty too. You know what I'm talking about. I smoked the ham. His toes are
North's finest.
North guy. He was. I think that was Bloomfield. You know, shit. Let me not disclose anything. But listen, he was kind of nasty. I ain't gonna hold you. He was dirty. Some dirty ass motherfucker. Anyways, he's sparking up. It was like New Year's, and like he sold a lot of drugs. Coke, Molly, all this other extra shit. But like he asked me if I want to try it. I'm like, not really. And then he's like, come on. I was like, all right, fuck it. I asked for a little bit, and he gave me like a little tiny card.
Oh my god.
A little card corner full. I tried it. I was like, I didn't like it. It lasted like 10 minutes, and I don't get the hype. I don't see why people fuck with it so heavy. I didn't like it. It lasted 10 minutes, went away, and I'm just like, nah. But for one thing, I'm gonna tell you, I tried this. I tried Molly. You ever had Molly before?
No.
Okay, so I tried Molly I think that same day.
I'm not one of them do stupid shit ass motherfuckers.
Stop it. I was really negatively fucking persuaded, and I was peer pressured. This is like senior year, maybe a year after. I tried Molly, and I went to a party, and I was fucking lit. Honestly, it was kind of no funny shit. It was fun, but too fun.
Too fun.
Because the next day I wanted to try it again. That's when I knew this is how addiction works. It's like, fuck that. I'm not about to sit here and pop this shit again because I'm really about to get hooked. I was
like, hold you. Had that experience with Perks.
Have you? Like, it made you feel like you want to do it, right?
Perks
it felt good.
Right.
It felt right.
Perks make your body feel
good. Molly
right?
made me feel
but
right.
Then that shit also made me feel like, ooh, ew. I don't want to be like this.
Yeah, the day after, I was like, nah.
It was lit.
I do better. I was like, nah, I'm not ever trying that again. That wasn't good for the first time. I got that out of my system. You know what? That's another thing. Like, I feel like although a lot of people have trauma and have too early on experiences, it kind of builds character to the point when you're in your 20s and like, you know, you really want to experiment on shit. You kind of already done it. You don't want doing it. Like, honestly, like drinking for instance, I drink at a young age. I ain't gonna hold you. I drink at a young age. But now when it comes to drinking, it's not something that I'm craving to do. You think an average 22-year-old kid would love to go to fucking frat parties and get drunk all the fucking time. I don't do that. I don't like drinking that much. I drink occasionally during kickbacks and shit, but I don't fuck with clubs. I don't fuck going out like that. I feel like I already had that experience.
Like that. I hate that shit. I don't like none of that.
I had that experience already. It's one and done. Like, I'm chilling.
So like, would you ever do like heroin or something like that?
No, I don't think I would ever do anything more than just smoke some weed. Honestly, I think that's where I'm at right now. Like, I want to try Adderall. I think because I'm very... But that's nothing too crazy. I want to try it because I can't focus on shit. Like, I think I got ADHD or some shit. I got some ants in my motherfucking pants. Dead eyes. I got some shit.
Hashtag I got ants in my motherfucking pants.
Dead eyes.
Hashtag I got ants in my motherfucking pants.
I need to cool out. I need a chill pill. And I think that Adderall will help me focus, especially with schoolwork. Like, it's so hard for me to focus sometimes. And...
You ever had what is it, bender? Not a bender, overnighter, like for studying.
Oh yeah, all the time. Oh my god, I used to stay up all the time. Math 3-4 o'clock in the morning, just doing work. just so I can have it for the next day. You know, sometimes maybe it has to do with time management. You know, I think that's a lot of things. But that's something that's not taught either. That's something that's called self-discipline, and that's something you have to self-discipline in. Honestly, you have to.
The latest time I ever stayed up to, like, for studying was like 1 o'clock.
But I think I reached to a point, I think my sophomore or junior year of college, where I realized that I think my sleep is more important right now than this assignment. And as bad as that sounds, and that has nothing to do with my work ethic, because when I do work, I do it. But, like, I feel like I shouldn't be sitting here losing sleep to submit a fucking assignment at all. Like, you know what? I'm going to do it. That me submitting on time does not measure my intelligence, not one bit. And I was just talking about this today.
School truly doesn't measure your intelligence.
How do you feel about the grading system?
It's kind of
like the A/B, like that hierarchy of.
I get it. I get why it exists, but
why does it exist?
You need to kind of put a marker on where like a kid's educational standards are. Like, what are they learning? What are they retaining?
Let's think about, like, how is it measured? Like, how are those things measured to equal an A or a B? Like, what measures that? Like, what's the quota?
Like assignments. Yeah, it's like assignment quota, where you are in the chapter year, the test scores. It's like it's shit like that. So, like, in a class, in a class, there's people who are A students. You know who they are.
Right.
You're in a school with these people.
But let's think about the characteristics that they provide. I think that when it comes to that, I think grading is just a more of like an umbrella way of saying someone's disciplined in something. Like, this child is disciplined in handling an assignment on time.
Homework and doing. True.
And I feel like it doesn't measure intelligence. It just measures you memorizing something.
Grades doesn't equate to intelligence.
I mean, I think all.
But it makes sense. You need grades to kind of. That's how you do. So that's how people measure. You got to measure it. It's just It's like a measuring cup. You need something to measure it. So, say if you're a D student, how do you know you're a D student? Well, people who are passing and knowing this stuff has this, correct? And he doesn't have this. Now your parents and other people can look at it like, oh, he needs the help here, and it shows you that you're not retaining.
I kind of get it.
It shows that retention is, to me, what it needs to be. Like, in school, you learn to remember, then to forget, and then to remember, then to forget, like week by week.
But what are we remembering and forgetting? Like, that's the information.
We're remembering the simple shit. We remember how to. We remember shit to, like, middle school. Nothing at math after middle school doesn't make sense. Because literally, what do you do now? Up to middle school, you stopped at, like, what? You started doing division and multiplication, probably shit like improper fractions and shit like that. But everything after that, you kind of don't need. Why do you need y equals mx plus b? Right.
I feel like, especially when we're in, like, elementary school, middle school, a lot of things that we're fed, it has a lot to do with how we perceive history and ourselves moving forward. So why I brought that up was because I think about, like, what are we retaining? And I think that a lot of the things that we're retaining in public, well, especially in public schools, if it comes to homeschool or private school, I think the curriculum is a little different. But when it comes to public education, let's think about the materials that are being, like, distributed. We talk about we're whitewashing a lot of things. We have white Egyptians in our history books. We talk about Columbus Day as if it's something that
they're stopping that, though. I'm happy.
Yeah, they changed it to the Indigenous Peoples Day, which is great. I feel like there's little things that are happening, but it's not enough.
It's not enough, no.
Like, I was thinking about the way we were learning in our age. When we were in middle school and preschool and elementary school, we didn't have all these changes.
True.
We learned the things how we learned them back then, and it was just whitewashed history. It was this language arts thing.
Hopefully we're good.
I think that we're good because we're aware that we're in college and we're learning things more in depth. But I just hate that the fact that we have to wait until we're in college to learn these things. You know what I mean?
You don't have to, because, like, we live in the media world. So, like, a kid got a phone at 7 years old.
Right.
Everything.
Right.
So they learn it, and then, like, say, like, the Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, that, like, took over the world. Like, kids see that, and kids pick up on that. If people are around them are talking about it, they hip to it. So they kind of learning the real shit.
Right.
And if we keep speaking, it's just people speaking on it. Because the school not going to do that. Like, I don't expect the school to. Like every time people like, oh, why these people didn't speak out or shit for that instance, I was like, you just don't expect certain people to speak out. Like, why would I expect any, say, for the Black Lives Matter, why should I expect someone from, like, the South, from, like, redneck country, quote unquote, why should, like, a town down there mayor say something good? I don't expect that. That's like them. They racist. That's their culture. You don't expect certain shit. So when kids see it from a different light, then they're like seeing everything full circle almost. Like I think it's because of like
right.
They own media, Instagram, Facebook, like all that shit.
Right. Then also, but like thinking about that too, media is controlled by the government. I think we're all kind of aware of that. Yeah. And I think a lot of the media is also very intentional. I just did a paper about this the other day. Oh my god, a final about like anthropology of technology, or whatever.
Yeah, you want to hear conspiracy?
Yeah.
CNN and Fox are fake beefing.
Are they?
I think so.
What do you mean?
It just makes them money.
What do you mean they're fake beefing?
For them to beef.
Like they talk about each other?
Yeah, for them to beef, that's making them millions of dollars each. That's making billions of dollars.
Yeah.
For them beefing, they don't need to say shit about one another. And they will be good. Mm-hmm. But they make sure they say shit about one another.
Right.
That's how they get their money.
That's what I'm saying. So like a lot of the things that we see, like I was saying, my final, like I talked about this and I talked about like how our data is being collected, like Facebook, and there's like a lot of major tech companies that like umbrella all smaller tech companies like Facebook, Google, Microsoft. Yeah. But there's a lot of things that we do and agree to while implying in there's a lot of things that we do while downloading these apps. We accept these terms and agreements before even reading it. And I talked about that because
I don't read that shit.
I feel like there's a lot of wow, the word skips my mind. Intentionality when it comes to those terms and agreements because they're so long. They're so the vocabulary that they use in there. It's so law vocabulary and people it's not easily understood.
No one's gonna read that.
Nobody's gonna read it. You scroll right through it, and the whole time it's sitting here telling you, we're gonna take your data. We're going to take your face, facial recognition, this and the third.
Instagram, like if you're in a certain mode, they can see through your camera.
Right, they can do things like that, and it's it's perfectly legal because they tell you they're doing that in the most the most largest vocabulary way. I can't think of the word I want to use.
I always say I see it from both sides. I get it.
Mm-hmm. The way they articulate it is just in a way that
certain elements of it is beneficial, but it's also it's a complete huge invasion of privacy.
Absolutely.
But if I see it on the other side, if you could do it on a greedy evil side, fuck it. They're doing it.
They have the opportunity and the chance.
Yeah, on the evil side of it, fuck it.
It's the bourgeoisie. They're influencing everything. I think that's very true. If you can do it, they're gonna do it. I think that's an opportunity right there. Although it's a bad choice, and it really shows how ethical a person can be, but it also shows how greed can overtake someone. I just think that's crazy.
That's all this world is about. That coin. The world is about being one above. I don't care how all these billionaires and million. I'm humble. No, the fuck you're not. Because if it's $1 million and I'm gonna miss a meal and you're not, you're taking me missing a meal to get that bread.
It's so funny. Sense. What just reminded me of, and this is off topic, but when you ask people would you eat some ass for $1 million?
Would you eat some ass for $1 million?
Yes, motherfucker, I will. People be fronted.
Some goober ass, some nasty shit.
Listen, I think there's some limitations to it. I'll eat a butt. I'll eat some hairy butt. I don't care.
Nasty shit. Nasty. I don't know.
I guess it depends on how much.
Nasty butt niggas hit up Isaiah.
Chill. But I'm saying, things like that. People always say that. For $1 million, I won't do that. Fuck that shit. You would.
That's a lot of money.
You would.
But I always say I say everybody has a price.
Yeah, everybody has a price for sure.
No matter what, everyone has. It's some shit you be like. If it's all in good fun though. It's if I had $1 trillion, I'm not gonna fucking give you $1 trillion. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's if someone truly was offering you that, you'll take that shit.
Yeah, how the fuck yeah?
Yo, would you suck dick for $1 trillion?
Shit.
I'm not saying I will or won't, but
give me $100.
What's the stipulations? People gonna be like, hey, yo, but $1 trillion, I don't give a fuck. I'm a trillionaire. You can say all you want. I'm a trillionaire. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. You'll be dumb not to though, in a sense. $1 trillion.
$1 trillion is a motherfucking trillion.
But,
But who's gonna give you $1 trillion to suck someday? You can get anybody in the. I wouldn't pay for that shit. If I was a millionaire, you fucking bugging.
But fuck it, if they offering it,
Right.
It's $1 trillion.
But I think just going back to like the whole data thing, I do think kids sit here and they accept these agreements and things unknowingly, and it bites them in the butt later. Like, who knows what our data is gonna be worth in the future to come?
True, but Elon Musk is trying to download like someone's soul in a sense.
A soul?
Like, and keep.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of technology
into
people.
A computer.
I heard it's almost impossible because like how can you take someone's soul and put it in technology?
It depends on two things.
It could be a code.
It depends on if a soul actually exists, and if it does, how do you extract it?
Can you compute that? Can you compute it? But yeah, like I think overall kids, they just are it's so easy for them to just accept these terms and agreements without even thinking about it, and then all of a sudden all their information's on the network. There's facial recognition. Facebook actually just got sued a few years ago in Illinois for facial recognition issues. And basically what they were doing was when people posted a picture, Facebook would automatically suggest the person in the picture. And it wasn't disclosed, I guess, in the terms and agreements. So Facebook did this thing where they have to like disclose all those things.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds very convenient, though.
What do you mean?
In a sense,
it is. I think in technology, it is very convenient.
It's all in good
but
faith,
then
it's all in, also in weirdity.
I guess it can be in good faith because that way technology is constantly being upgraded. But I think that it also takes away from people's privacies.
It does. Yeah, it does. No,
like nobody can be private.
Definitely does.
If everybody knows who you are and where you can be found and where you're at, and it can suggest something like that, especially exactly who you are, it takes away from your privacy.
Funny story about that. So, as people know, Brick Chapman, I'm writing the book. Also, like, I'm writing it with my boy Ray.
Right.
I met him when I used to work, and we and him going back and forth, we're writing different parts, put it together. Then one day, I told him the news about like it's about to get published, and he was like, he just stopped hitting me. He just stopped texting me back, and I was like, damn, what the fuck? What's going on? And I called him one day, and his like voicemail was like on some spooky weird shit. And I was like, damn, I hope nothing bad happened, because he's not returning my texts, phone calls, nothing. So I'm like, all right, bet, let me back off. Then one day I just called him, like, damn, it was just weird. And I was like, I searched his name, like, that's it, on like Instagram, like not in like Google, and I like found like another phone number, and I called it, and it was him. And I was like, damn, that's weird. I found his phone number online, like. Really? Off one search. Adios. But also off one search, you can find like family members. Like I can search your name right now and like find like family members.
You know what? If you search my name right now, I'll probably be one of your top like picks. And that's the thing about Google and about all these like search engines, is that they are catering to our cookies and our data that we already are giving it. So they make the optimum choice for us already, which also takes away from our choices. It takes our privacy, like I said, because you're looking for me, and look how easily you found me. Yeah. Where is the privacy in that? It's so accessible, and I guess it can be something, I guess, in the way you use it, whether you use it for something in a good way or a bad way, and whatever your intentions are while using these things, it's like you can do whatever you want, and it's like. That's the scary thing, because your information is there. Yep. There's these like dark web websites.
Oh, dark web's cool.
The dark web, I have never did it. You know what? I got a link for it, and I never
bought anything. I'm not.
Have you searched through it before?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm kind of scared to do that, because I heard once you like put your IP in the dark web, people can track you.
There's ways to get around that, bro.
I'm not trying to get murdered by some IP searching murderer.
It's not like that could happen, but it's not like it's always happening. It's one of those things. They have your IP. You
can search my IP.
Like Omegle. I can go. I always talk about Omegle. They should sponsor me. But
Omegle's so much fun.
I can go on Omegle, and someone can send me my IP address.
They can.
So that's happening regardless on some easy shit. So I'm not really worried about them taking my IP address. It's not that bad. Like I worked in like tech. It's not that bad. Some people say it's not that bad if people get your IP address.
Could you do like a show where you can like record some of these Omegle conversation with you and like do like a podcast on that?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
On the podcast?
Yeah, not on the podcast, no, but I've recorded.
Imagine having like a day like that where you like talk to random strangers about.
I have.
topics. I seen you post it on Instagram, but you haven't done it on this platform yet.
No.
So, like, I think that'd be a really cool idea of just getting the audio from them. Though.
Oh, yeah, that shit was cool.
That would be such
People
a cool.
be bugging out. I always say Umego be bugging out.
That's something that I always like to.
See some weird shit.
I like to think that I'm a social butterfly, and I'm very social. I think I make friends everywhere I go.
He doesn't.
Fuck you.
Isaiah has no friends.
I have so many friends. I am so popular. JK. But I do. I think I make friends fairly easily, and with that, it's fun because like I said, I think I'm a social butterfly, and I think I'm very social, and I can make friends easily. I enjoy that, like the idea of storytelling, and I talk about this a lot with my friends, and I tell them that everything that we know and everything that we speak of is a story. Like right now, this dialogue that we're having, this conversation that we're having right now, it's a story. We're telling all these micro stories in this way that we understand it. And I think that's super important because that's who we are.
That shit probably did like happen in the exact way that we explain it.
Right. And I think that it's in the way our perception is how we perceive these things and how we learned and how we understand it. Because when we reflect and we talk about it and we say it out loud, it's just how we're perceiving it. And I think that there's so many perceptions on reality and life and the way we live that's also very human. It's a very human, innate human thing to story tell because that's how we learn. That's how we communicate.
Everything has a story.
I love that. Like I really do, and that's something that I learned a lot in school too. So yeah, I think that Omega is kind of fun because you get to meet these strangers and you have like a legit conversation if you're looking for it.
A lot of wild people. It's some stuff I couldn't even post. Well, I talked to this Russian dude, and he was like, it's no gay people in Russia.
What?
And he was like, but he was like, we beat them up. I was like, nigga, y'all bugging. He was like, I don't care.
I don't care. I beat them to faggots.
But I was like, what? And I'm like, bro, that makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I can say that word.
Yeah, just a little disclosure. I'm a little, sweet.
I can say that word.
Got a little Splenda in my system.
Oh, gosh. Hashtag I got a little Splenda in my system.
Shit. Hashtag that.
I think I got like 5 hashtags today.
Keep going.
But he was just like, yeah, if I see him, I fight. I'm like, bro, what if like your brother was gay? And he was like,
oh,
I don't care.
That's some shit that throw people off. When you throw questions like that at them, they don't expect it, so they even know how to answer it. And then they sound dumb when they try to answer it.
Like, I don't care. I'm like, all right, bro, you want some nut shit?
You gonna kill your brother?
Catch you later. Exactly, like catch you later, bro. You want some nut shit?
You will be on some nut shit.
But I've also put myself in nut shit situations.
What do you mean?
I like looking up. I like to see if I can see people do like back to drugs. Let's do drugs, kids. I like to see. I seen a dude do meth.
What you
I always talk about
on Omegle?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I seen him do meth, and like I talked to him about that shit, and he was like, "Meth is like Gucci." Not like to do meth. People may probably think I want to do meth by now, but like it's to me, meth is just a wild drug, and I need to know why people do it. That's my chase
that's how
in
people
life.
get hugged. That's the whole thing.
No, I would never do that shit. I'm not. I got willpower. But he was like I got a fam. He had a family and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like he said, the way like people smoke cigarettes because it's casual. He like I smoke meth like once a week, and I was like, all right, bro, that shit bugging. But I get where you coming from. But he didn't. He wasn't like a meth addict. Like this was a well put together dude who talked with knowledge and like purpose and like he knew what the fuck he was talking about. And I was like, damn, all right, fuck it.
I don't know. Don't let him sway you.
No, he's not trying to sway me.
Oh, okay.
I told him he was bugging the whole time. I'm like, yo, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
I'm like, yo, it's so bad for you still. But I like seeing wild shit. I definitely do.
I think I was talking about this other day, like seeing somebody get killed or like.
Oh fuck! Okay, I wouldn't watch. I've seen it.
But I think that's also a human thing. I feel that
everyone has probably seen the video of that.
That's what I'm saying. I think that sometimes people ask themselves, is that wrong to think of something so crazy like that? Like imagining someone getting their head chopped off or thinking about sex at church. Things like those wild thoughts that pop out of nowhere and you're just like, why am I thinking that?
So if someone's head got chopped off, I seen it. I was just like, that's what a head getting chopped off looks like. Yeah. I didn't like feel like any like
you didn't feel no something because we're desensitized.
I was just like, that's what it would have looked like if I had a thought to get someone. Probably if I seen it in person and I had a direct connection to them, that like sounds sinister, but like it didn't really like I seen it. Y'all ever been on crazyshit.com? You've seen
what?
The wild. That's a website. Crazyshit.com.
I'm about to search that.
You've seen some of the wildest shit. And that, like, it's kind of, we do shot desensitized, but shit like that don't faze me. Like,
exactly. Okay, so like I was talking about this with Lewis the other day, and when we were talking about it, I was saying that honestly, like while we were kids growing up, we've seen all this gory shit on TV and movies, all these scary movies, Chucky, Saw, all this gory shit. Like we've seen it already. So now when we come to war movies. You know how they have that? Oh, well, that's a whole different topic about narration of war movies and how like it's kind of like propaganda and stuff. Because war heroes and you know how movies perceive cops as the good heroes, the heroes and the good guys.
Oh, speaking of that, fucking Spike Lee got a new movie coming out.
Mm-hmm.
In the trailer, cop pulled up on the son and dad. Boom, boom, get out the car. The son, like, reached for his wallet or his phone.
He shot him?
Cop shot him.
Oh, my God.
Like, oh, his son. Boom.
It's like a police brutality movie?
Nah. He got the city, like, the neighborhood together. They ran up in the police station.
And they beat him up?
They, like, captured all the police.
Mm-hmm.
And they holding them hostage.
Is that based on a true story?
Huh?
Is that a true story?
I don't think so.
I don't know. It sounds familiar.
That's so much some shit I would have knew about.
It sounds kind of like the Narc riots. Like, it happens in a way similar.
But they put him to trial. So we took all the prisoners that was in the jail and put the cops to trial for their crimes. So they're reading all their reports.
Wait.
And if they decide
While
if they
they're
died, in the
that's
prison,
crazy.
and they get to decide like if they like get to die and they killing cops.
You ever seen those like social experiments, like the prison ones, about where they make people? There's a movie like that where they made like half people guards and half people inmates, and you give them no instructions.
That shit was weird.
That was a weird.
I would have been throwing hands with all them niggas. Fuck that. That was a real experiment.
Shit.
It was, yeah.
I forgot. I think it happened in like Colorado.
But that's some mind bending shit.
That's what I'm saying. And you give people that power.
They started hitting them and everything, and they ain't stopped that shit
at all.
You what?
You gotta stay in there the full time. But yeah, like back to what I was saying, I think that we have all these gory and like outrageous thoughts, and that's perfectly normal. I guess it's just whether or not you act on them. Like, say if you want to see, like, yeah, I want to see that person's head cut off. Like, you're not gonna actually go over there and see that person fucking chop their head off.
It's that like, what if like?
But it's just that what if. It's like it's our creative like juices flowing. Like it's just us showing our creativity. But the thing that we relate to creativity is
it's something you don't see. It's also like something you never would. You can't see that. You can't just wake up.
Yeah, it's not something you see every day.
You're like, what if that happened? Yeah.
And we have those thoughts because all the things we see on TV and all the cartoons, how there's mass violence, killings, and you know, and not regulated as much as we used to. Like some kids go on Netflix and watch fucking Happy Treehouse Friends and see fucking kids get killed and shit. You ever watch that show on Comedy Central called it's a cartoon show.
The PJs?
No, it's called Drawn Together.
No.
You ever seen Drawn Together? It's like different characters, like from like famous things like Foxy. There was a Foxy Fox. It was like a black girl dressed as a fox. They had Zelda in it, but like he was gay. And there was like these different characters. You have to look it up. I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, the show was just really sexual, and it was kind of like one of those Jersey Shore type of shows where they have like cut off scenes and people do interviews, but it's all animated.
Oh, okay.
And they do a whole bunch of like funny shit, weird shit, fucking each other or.
Some shits are funny as hell.
Yeah, I like Comedy Central. Got some good shit.
This should be funny. But how long have you been watching anime?
Oof, I think I started anime like junior or senior year of high school. I didn't really fuck with it. Like I always thought, like I feel like there's so much negative connotation around like anime because it is overly sexualized when it comes to like women. Like I guess a lot of Japanese culture is kind of sexist.
I love Asian women.
Yeah, but they're portrayed as like these busty, like slutty schoolgirls, and it's like that's not okay. You
busty.
Know? Busty a little, cause her titties be all huge and shit.
Y'all know what busty mean. They know what busty mean.
I don't know if they know what busty
mean. They know what that means.
Shit, my boys know what busty mean.
Everybody know what busty mean. They do. They be busty.
Anyways, yeah. So it's like there's a lot of negative connotations because of the way women are displayed. Like in Naruto, fucking Sakura ain't shit. She didn't have no titties or nothing, but Tsunade has some jumbo titties.
She did.
Some jumbo titties.
She did.
But like, yeah, it's super sexual. You see all the cleavage and shit. Like it's all, and you know,
but
stuff the kids watch.
But they all in that weird culture though.
That's just I think a part of Asian culture.
But like, you can go like buy underwear and shit in the vending machine.
I think that's kind of cool.
That's
No
some
funny
weird
shit.
No, you can buy used panties in a vending machine.
Oh.
That's not weird.
That is weird, but look, they making bread.
And you could do that shit in Amsterdam. That's, to me, that's weird.
Any
as
type of
hell.
commerce, they just do
Like,
it.
Like to take this time to shout out our sponsor, Lily Co. Lily Co. If y'all all know about Lily, that's a dog that be in a trap. Lily Co. is a clothing line exclusively for the dogs and also some human apparel. But we make sure our dogs are the drippiest. Now that is on Instagram at lilyco.14. Once again, lilyco.14 on Instagram. Shop up, cop up, and get y'all dogs real fresh. Now back to the regularly scheduled program.
Isaiah got a blunt in here.
This is not any of that.
It's a joint.
I don't do drugs.
It's a joint. Let's do the drugs. That's copyright. Copyright infringement.
But yeah, like I liked anime. I think my first anime was Kill la Kill, and that shit was kind of sexual too, like very a lot of skin and shit.
So like, I like some animes. Like my brother love anime. Like
I just
he
think what
tryna
I'm bringing
get
up
into
doesn't
it.
bother me because like I'm gay and like I don't see it like that.
Isaiah want a man out there, guys.
Mm-hmm.
He gotta be like 7 foot tall.
If y'all,
Isaiah's 6'11".
I'm 6'11", and that's just half. That's just half my dick size. Feel me? You
We
feel
gonna
me?
put you on.
My height is 5'7", but you know 6'2".
You ever was on Grindr?
I'm just kidding.
You was on Grindr?
Oh, yeah, I used it once or twice, but I don't use it like as a hooking up app. I kind of just do it for fun. Like Tinder's kind of like a game. Like you just like seeing who hits you up and seeing what's up.
You got the hoes on Tinder?
I have a few people that I like hit up here and there, but like I said, I don't like dating apps. Dating apps is not for me. I think it's just super superficial and I don't know. There's no sustenance there. Like I like meeting people in person.
I do a quick swipe. I be like, all right, boom, 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 boom. That's it. Quick swipe. But yeah, it's because it's always first look. It's on like I can read a bio.
I just feel like you can read a bio. Like they don't say nothing about who you are and shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't like telling people exactly who they are, and it's like you have to figure that out through vibes and hanging out and chilling.
Right.
And I guess those apps are kind of like a bridge to that.
I don't
like,
tell people I'm Teddy Donutson.
You don't?
No.
You just work it in.
That's too cool.
It's too cool for them. You too cool for them. They'll shit. You want no sugar mamas?
I do.
You want some sugar mamas?
Yo. If a woman that's 60 years old wants to take care of me.
Any men out there that wants to take care of me?
We're here.
Right here.
We're here.
Take me out. Wine and dine.
I need just I take a low allowance. I'll FaceTime you on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I'll kiss your feet.
I won't do that.
I'll kiss your feet.
I won't need to see you in person.
I don't know about the sugar part though.
The sugar gonna be me, like sending you emails.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna teach you how to plug in your TV.
I'll send you my used socks and undies.
Ew. You know what? Fuck it. Get to the bag how you can. Yo, what is
like Japan? They selling everything.
What is your thoughts on like OnlyFans?
Oh wow. Honestly, I'm here for it. I think that it's just a great way to be a sex worker and make some bread. Making bread, yo. These females, I applaud all the women who are making bread on OnlyFans right now because they deserve it.
There's dudes on there.
Mm-hmm. What you say?
There's dudes on
I know there's dudes on there. So shout out to them too for making their bread.
Everyone getting to it. But it'll be the chicks who blow it faster. Of course they blow it faster. It's like,
have you ever subscribed to OnlyFans?
Hell no.
I don't think it's worth it.
Hell no. Porn is free.
Porn is free. There's so much porn. I think that people who subscribe to certain people's OnlyFans is like a little more of like a fantasizing thing.
But that's mad people out here.
That's mad people. They pay for what they want to
people.
see, and I think you pay for more people you know. Like, oh shit, yo, you heard that?
Yeah,
You heard
you
Sarah?
know,
She got an
yeah.
OnlyFans. What?
I always said that. I said right. I said it's someone you went to high school with had an OnlyFans.
You will be curious.
And you heard through the grapevine she was bugging out on it. Like she was doing nasty shit, and it was a reasonable price. You'll buy it.
What?
You'll buy it. Wouldn't you?
I wouldn't. Maybe if it was a dude. If it was like a hot dude.
If it was, bro, I said anybody we went to high school with had an OnlyFans and it was bugging out. You was buying it. If it was $5,
if it was somebody I was cool with.
anybody. If it was $5,
Maybe like what? Like what's her name? Zainab? Not Zainab.
I gotta bleep these people's names out. But yeah, same shoes on OnlyFans.
No.
For $5, getting
Anastasia.
getting buck nasty. You're not buying it for $5?
Maybe for $5. Nothing more.
I'll buy it for 10. I'll buy it for 10.
No, if
I'll
it's
buy it
less,
for
maybe
10.
less than 10.
I
Like
gotta
7.
see it. I gotta see what's going on.
But it depends on who. I think that the price
Nah.
also depends on who it is. I'll
Yeah,
pay more
true.
if it was someone like
So else.
like someone else. Like so somebody saying Sabria like out here choking, slinging some neck or some shit. What? Z Buns?
That's my cousin.
That's because
Stop.
it. I don't want you to think like that. I don't know what the twins. Imagine the twins got like OnlyFans and they was bugging on some motherfucking sloppy fucking twin action. I would I would subscribe to that. Like I'll pay $10. Maybe I'll pay 20.
That's a 20 piece.
That's a 20 piece right there. You feel me? I'll pay for that. But I guess it depends. Like if someone said that fucking, who would it be?
That's a
If someone like Jared over here had OnlyFans, hell no.
you're
I'm
right.
good off that.
You're right. I'm good off
I'm good.
You're right. I wouldn't, but I would never buy man's OnlyFans. That's like, nah.
That's you though. I would if it's
Yeah, you would.
If it was
yeah.
a hot dude we went to school with, yeah. But
how much would you charge for yours?
oh, if I was debating it because the OnlyFans money look real good.
They do.
It look real tasty. Oh shit. For me, I'll charge like $10-15 a month. I think I'll be worth it. I don't know if I'll do content with people. Maybe if they're comfortable with it. But I'll do enough.
Dick beaters.
I'll do enough. I'll make it because it's all about how you market yourself too. Because I watch so many TikToks. Like TikToks be telling you a lot. When it comes to marketing in general, you don't want to give people everything.
You gonna sell yourself in underwear?
So you sell yourself in like underwear or something. Market yourself in a way that looks like people want to see more. So then when you send out those DMs, charge whatever the fuck you want. Say if someone was like, yeah, like I'll send a little ass pic or some shit for 15 legs. Like yeah, you could pay that. People don't want to pay some shit like
People
that.
be bugging out. People like that shit. You know, they each his own. To each his own. Don't get me wrong.
And if that's your own, please follow my OnlyFans.
But not people really out here getting to it.
But like a lot of people have fetishes over a lot of things. Like you just said, underwears, use socks, all these things. You could sell shit like that.
Yo,
anonymously.
if I could make a come up and sell
There's
some
girls who
socks,
sell feet pics.
but if I can fake
just
on,
feet pics.
if I can finagle somebody like, yo, send me your socks, I'll just give them a pair of my socks. I'll go to the store and buy some socks. Here you go.
I'll wear them.
And they give me some bread.
I'll
You'll
give
wear
them-
them?
I'll
You
give
give
them
them what you
I'll give
want?
them some stank sock. Oh yeah, I'm like, here, take my old sock and I'll buy some.
Like, I got clean feet, my dude.
Nah, I'll give them some shit to smell. Yeah, you want to smell my feet?
You're like,
Damn, this shit's.
I
I'll give
smell
them
that
some-
hike.
I'll wear them shits for 3 days straight. I'm like, here, you smell this.
Ew,
slutty
you
toes.
nasty.
Motherfucker, you want to be nasty and smell this shit? I'll let you. I'll fart in that bag and then send it.
Ew.
So you open it, get a whiff of some
I'm
ass.
sending him a new fresh pair of socks. Like, yo, my feet clean.
That's so funny. So yeah, people do that shit. You know, I've never tried it, but I think I want to look into it. Like, yo, can I sell these undies here? Can I sell my socks right here?
That's a clean deal.
That is a clean deal.
Cause underwear like $5 for a pack, $10 for a pack. Sell it for $50. I farted in these last week.
Right here, ready to go. I got this air sealer shit ready to send. Shipping, handling included.
People buy shit like that.
Expedited.
That's immaculate.
I don't get it.
But it's weird. But you know, like lately I've been just like pretty much like watching YouTube videos and Netflix and shit. And one thing I'm growing to hate are ads.
You know what? I can understand that to an extent, but I don't got no ads. I don't be watching YouTube like that. I got premium shit. You know what? I used to never.
My bad.
Listen, I ain't got shit, but let me tell you, I am super patient. But there was a point where I was watching Hulu and that shit used to piss me.
Oh my god, Hulu ads are the worst.
Hulu ads are the worst, and I was like, fuck it. I got the student deal. It was like $5.
Yeah.
It's $5. It comes with Spotify.
Yep.
But no, I've actually upgraded because those had ads. I paid $10 a month for Hulu.
Bro, I got Apple Music.
I got Apple Music for free. Kiara gave it to me.
Sticking with the gang, Apple Music.
I got a family plan, but I don't pay for Netflix or nothing. But like,
I don't pay for Netflix.
I pay for Spotify and
Shout out
Hulu.
to the plug for my Netflix.
That shit, I needed it. Like I'm tired of ads. I did not want to
Ads
see
are
no
crazy,
ads. Ads are
bro.
annoying.
I'm like, bro, I'm trying to watch this.
You know,
video,
sometimes I
it's
used to
getting
like it
broken up.
actually. There's some points where ads are fun because you can have a break,
But
like a
ads
mental
are,
break.
But ads are also very weird now because if you talk around your phone, say if you talk around your phone, it'd be like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it pops
That
up.
shit pop up. That's creepy as
That
fuck.
goes back to what I was saying earlier, where your data is being collected no matter what. So a lot of things like Google Homes, like Apple, our phones right now, it listens out.
listening.
They're actively listening
Yeah.
24/7 because they're listening for those code words.
Bro,
But who knows what else they're listening to?
They listen to everything, bro.
Everything.
I was looking on my phone and I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. I was just thinking about.
You were just searching it too.
I was just, yeah.
Like I was
And
searching up
then-
rain boots one day on Amazon because I wanted some rain boots. I just quick searched rain boots. I texted it to my uncle. He asked me what I wanted. I said rain boots. And then I'm scrolling through Instagram. 5 minutes later, rain boots pop up, and all my ads were about rain boots. Like, whoa.
It's convenient because I have found some things I needed,
Mhm.
but it's also like, damn. When I realized, like, damn, what the fuck?
There was
they
this one
listening
ad
to
that I
everything?
passed that I really wanted to interact with because I wanted like a gold chain, and I lost it. Like I pressed home by accident and it went away and I couldn't find it again. I was trying to say it on my phone. I was like, gold chains, gold chains, gold chains, gold chains. Excuse me. So they could pop up, but
Yeah,
that didn't
like
happen.
my Kanye rug, because I'm looking to get custom rugs. This shit came up on the ad. I'm like, all right, let me vet them. All right, they good. Rug is comfortable as fuck. Shout out to Comfort and Sounds.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, my Kanye rug.
Oh,
yeah.
it was like the one you
The little-
posted.
Yeah,
the
the
disc
CD.
one.
Yeah, I got
Oh.
another one coming too.
Really? What you got?
Can't. Shh.
Damn.
I can't tell people. I can't even shut them out because people trying to be like me.
Fuck.
I was the first on the carpet game.
Were you?
Carpet galore. I wasn't. I'm
Carpets are
capping.
like a little popular right now.
Yeah, they are popping right now.
Like people
But,
are
like,
making carpets and shit. It's all over TikTok.
Yeah, people are making carpets, but then that's nah. But I've been wanting carpets for a minute. I want weird. Like, what I'm trying to collect is a bunch of just random shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to get a sewing machine. I want to start making my own clothes.
yeah,
Like,
clothing line.
yo, I want to make a clothing. That's why I asked you about the embroidery
What's the
machine.
name?
I don't know. I was thinking about leaving it like at Zay as like a kind of look like a fancy thing. Like you can make Zay is
ZAY?
ZAY. The way you can like market that as like a brand name, it looks like it could be fly. Put like a Z or something.
Streetwear,
Streetwear.
casual.
It could
what
be
you
casual.
want?
It could even be formal.
Formal,
Like on some Louis shit. Like some real like I think I can make it
high
work.
quality.
High quality as fuck.
Summertime unbuttoned.
But I have to start with streetwear because that's how the
Streetwear is trending right now.
trending. Yeah, and I can make bags and
It's
shit.
comfortable.
But I feel like I was telling you earlier on the stairs, like, it depends on the path I want to take in life.
Yo, we was trapped outside, but word. But also, you can always pick up on and do multiple things. Like, you know,
I could be a bit of an
definitely.
entrepreneur, but the path I want to go on, becoming a lawyer, working in local politics, and even like becoming some type of
You
politician,
could do it. You know why you could do that?
it's hard because there's a lot of things that come along.
Trump
with
does
it.
it.
Trump, I guess he did, but all his businesses failed.
Trump is a trapper, though.
He is a trapper. He
He
got all
trapping hats.
these. Is he? All the Make America Great Again.
He trapping hats.
This dude.
He's made millions of dollars off those hats, guaranteed.
I
Guaranteed.
guess I can. You know what? I guess the
Guaranteed.
possibilities are endless, and maybe I could do
Guaranteed.
something like that. I could do something like a designer and politician.
And that's bread that's in your
And I
pocket
could be like
now.
some fly ass
Bro,
politician.
as a politician, you make cheddar. Don't ever get it twisted. You're gonna make your
Yo,
bread.
Nancy Pelosi got like fucking
Like,
200 billion.
Also, you're gonna make.
Yeah.
I'm good.
What? Oh shit! He don't smoke. He don't smoke.
You know what?
Look at him, motherfucker tapping out on
I didn't tap
a
out,
joint and a
but
half.
I did eat an edible. I gotta be responsible.
Oh, this dude.
Do have to drive and
Driving?
stuff like that. I
Alright.
gotta be responsible.
All right.
Fuck it. I don't care. I'm
Nah,
a real,
fuck outta
no,
here.
No, I
Nah.
hit it. I'm a real G. I'm gonna cut it.
Nah,
this
I
out
feel
anyway.
bad. Like I'm peer pressuring you.
Yeah,
I just
peer
talked
pressure.
about
You did
that.
a little bit, but like I'm a real.
You know
nigga,
what? You
so-
good? I'll smoke this.
Nah, I wanna hit it.
Alright,
Nah,
good,
nah.
good.
This the Donutson show. I gotta hit the blunt. I can't tap out.
Stop it.
If I wasn't even
I
trying to
know
tap
you
out.
can hang. I know you can
You
hang.
ain't trying to come for me.
It's just bud. You good? You know.
Nah, man.
It's not like you drinking or you're
That's
you're
true.
really
I'm not-
impaired.
I'm not gonna drink.
I feel like I was talking about this other day too. I feel like when somebody's high, you're not really impaired. like at all. Like, you know, if you smoke so much and you're used to it, it's like you're regular.
It's casual. Like
It's
like I said, I smoke a joint like people smoke a cigarette. Like I can smoke a joint and then continue my day.
Hell, didn't you smoke cigarettes? Ew, I remember that. Ew, shame on him. Shame.
I'm reformed.
It's okay, I'm glad.
I'm reformed.
You know what, we learned.
That was through some trying times. I sampled with the nicotine of tobaccos. It was a time of triumphant.
We got you hooked. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Hooked you.
And then I said, nah. Let me get back to this green thing and get Rizzy. Shout out to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I want to do something with clothes. Honestly, I want to invest into stuff, but those machines are expensive, bro.
True, but you can definitely like find them.
Maybe if I have
something used.
Would
never go wrong. Depending on what you want, but you also gotta get like a computer, like a good computer, and just learn about the machine, like the embroidery machine that we got. It's not that hard to use, but you definitely gotta be on P's and Q's for sure.
Yeah, because you have to change the color of the strings and stuff.
Yeah, you definitely gotta be on it.
Yeah, maybe I'll make something happen.
So Isaiah, before we part, what is one thing you want the people to know? You know, like a last sentiment from yourself.
Oh wow, that's like a hard question. I think that this year has been really troubling and hard on everyone. We have all of our own unique experiences and, bad times. It wasn't the greatest year, and I feel like a lot of people opened their eyes, and a lot of people are more like awakened to like where we're living, how we're living, and who cares about us. I think that we should all just keep our head up, stay strong, and hopefully the years to come are just much better to us. And I hope everyone just does well and stays safe, social distance, the pandemic's still a thing. Just be safe out here, and I think that together, in unison, we can get past all of our, bad times.
True.
So peace to the people, for real.
Peace to the people. Papa Perk.
Papa Perk, no.
Deuces.
Adios.
When I close my eyes, I still see